On Monday, the Duke of Sussex spoke of a mental health awakening that sees people quitting their jobs in order to prioritise their mental health and well-being during a roundtable interview with US business magazine Fast Company. Harry, 37, was speaking with the title about his role as Chief Impact Officer with California-based mental health startup BetterUp. During the interview, Harry said issues such as increased burnout and job resignations were brought to the forefront during the COVID-19 pandemic, and referred to this period as the beginning of the mental health awakening. The Duke added that the huge wave of resignations seen over the last year is a sign society is putting their mental health and happiness first. The father of two added, "I've actually discovered recently that a lot of the job resignations you mention aren't all bad. In fact, it is a sign that with self-awareness comes the need for change. Many people around the world have been stuck in jobs that didn't bring them joy, and now they're putting their mental health and happiness first. This is something to be celebrated." Despite a history of campaigning on breaking the stigma surrounding mental health, Jonathan Sacerdoti claims it was strange to hear the Duke advocating for people leaving their jobs considering his own history. The royal commentator told Express.co.uk, "It is quite strange to hear Harry talking about this. His experience of work and jobs will be quite unlike almost everybody else's. He seems to be collecting jobs now he's stepped away from the royal family as a working royal, all of them with unusual and unlikely names like Chief Impact Officer or Impact Partner." Prior to stepping away from royal duties with his wife Meghan Markle, Harry undertook charity work and royal tours on behalf of the Queen. He also spent a decade in the armed forces, rising to the rank of captain and undertaking 2 tours of Afghanistan. Mr. Sacerdoti also notes that Harry's CV has been boosted significantly following his step away from royal duties, including his and Meghan's roles as impact partners at sustainable investing firm Ethic, and the couple's deals with streaming giants Netflix and Spotify. The royal commentator, who appears frequently on Sky News, claimed that the comments made by the prince were at risk of sounding out of touch. Mr. Sacerdoti said, "Of course it's good if people can leave a job that makes them unhappy or mentally ill, and step into a new, more rewarding position elsewhere. But the reality of the pandemic has not necessarily been about that for most regular people, many of whom have lost their livelihoods because of the lockdowns and broader economic upheaval associated with COVID." Harry risks sounding totally out of touch with most people's reality. Rob Peters, mortgage expert at Simple Fast Mortgage in Altrincham, Greater Manchester, seemed to echo the royal commentator's thoughts, after noting that a decision to quit your job without a long-term plan could have a knock-on effect on the individual's mental health. Mr. Peters said, "If you quit your job without the means to support yourself, I am pretty sure that the stress of where the next meal will come from might be equally bad for your mental health." BetterUp provides coaching and mental health services to businesses, and the Duke's role within the firm covers product strategy, philanthropy, and public advocacy related to mental health.